All right, so without further ado, my name is Frank Gurney. I also have Brian Freestad on the line and Caitlin Wallace with us today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So holiday email templates. So this kind of goes along with our last webinar that we had that was on our Action Mail newsletter program. This is an included solution for you. If you did not see that webinar, we do have it up on our YouTube site. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you can find it there. So that might help you as well with Action Mail and newsletters. So let's go ahead and talk about holiday email templates. So why do you want to have holiday email templates? It's going to help you build your relationships with your customers. So what a holiday email template is really is it's just an email that we have pre-made for you. So it's a nice little email that goes out just before any big holiday. So as I mentioned, we have Memorial Day coming up. And so with that, you send out an email. It can do things like remind people that you might have some temporary office hours. So that's a great thing to do as well. Hey, we're going to be closed on Monday. It's going to help you with your top of mind awareness. So consistently being in front of your customer. That's the same as the newsletter that we just talked about the last webinar as well. But it is definitely a great way to stay top of mind with your customer. You're always in front of them. It's just one of those things when you talk about marketing, you want to stay in front of your customers often as possible. And the last thing is it's a personal touch. So that goes along with building that relationship. But it's not, it's not something that is just you selling them on something or anything like that. It's a personal touch. So I like to say that. All right. So, and what is the value in this? So, we do the templates for you. So, every major holiday that comes out, Brian usually sends out an email that says, hey, there's a new holiday email template. Some of you may not have even known what he was talking about. That's why we're talking about this today. Um, so, those are done for you. They're pre written. They have a nice graphic along with them, and Brian will be showing those here to us here in a second. There's minimal work for you to send that out, so not much that you have to do. Pretty much just drop your logo in or make some changes as far as your hours and that sort of thing. Those are the only things that you have to do and click send. It is, as I mentioned, included in the program, so there's no additional cost to this. And if you were to go out and try to do this yourself, you'd have to probably get a graphic designer to create these for you. We do always create a new one for every holiday, so that means that every one that you get and have gotten in the past are all unique designs. So just wanted to mention that. So they are always new. And so there's a cost to having a graphic designer doing that. So there is value in what we are providing for you there. All right. And with that, I think we're going to get into the nuts and bolts of it. And Brian's going to show us how to get it going. Brian?
Yes. Hi, everyone. How are you today? It's a lovely Thursday, especially for a holiday weekend. So I'm going to put something in the chat here just in case. That is the URL to get to Action Mail. It is mail.actionmail.com if you've never been there before. If you've been there, you have an account, log in, good to go. If you've never created an account or your business is not creating an account yet for this, please go ahead and do so. You can do that at that URL as well. All right, so when you log in, you're going to first come to this page. Well, the first thing you're going to need to make sure that you do is that you have your contact list squared away. I went through contact lists in our last webinar. Again, as Frank mentioned, it's on our YouTube channel. This is where we taught you how to do newsletters, but we also walked you through how to create a contact list. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. But again, that's already in the webinar that we did last week. So I'm not going to go through that whole process again. Okay, so I'm going to go to campaigns. First thing I want to do is I want to create a new campaign. So I'm going to go over at the left here, create a campaign. Now, as we talked about, this is just going to be a regular campaign. Reoccurring campaign is something that you schedule that goes on a monthly, weekly basis. Well, for holiday emails, you're not going to typically do that. So we're going to create a regular campaign. Okay, so the recipients of this campaign is not going to see this. So this, whatever information I put in here is for me to see. So when I go back and look at stats, and I'll show you that when I'm done here, I can quickly see what email I'm talking about or what email I wanted to look at. So here's the first thing I'm going to do. So I'm going to just create this Memorial Day. So then I know it's the Memorial Day email template that I'm working on. I already have a contact list called webinar. I'm gonna hit next step. Now here's the subject line. So this is very important. I know you've heard us talk about many times when we talk about sending out emails that the subject line is probably the most important thing, part of your email, right? That's going to get some, that's what gets someone to open an email. All right. So we want to be creative and fun and exciting, but we want to make sure it's something that doesn't look spammy and that someone will open up. Depends on what you want to send. I might send, here your 2022 Memorial Day template is ready. That's something I would send out to our partners to let them know that, hey, you see that subject line, hey, we have a new template ready. I'm going to open up that email and check it out. So I'm just showing you the things that I would do for our partners. Now your partners are going to be different, right? So you might want to do Memorial Day, important information. Just want to wish you a happy Memorial Day, whatever the case might be. Next is the from name. So that's going to be from me, and then from email. It's very important what email you send out from. Okay, so you're sending out from support at, or if you send out from sales at, if you send out from info at, well, you have more of a likelihood, more of a chance that that email gets caught in your client's spam box, and we don't want that. So I recommend sending that from what's the best, a singular email address, a Brian at, a Frank at, a Caitlin at, something like that, to maybe where the spam filters don't catch it as easily. Now there's a reply to email address. Now this is where you could put info at if you want, sales at, whatever the case would be, because the client doesn't see this. Let's say they want to reply just to the email that you sent. Well, it'll go to this reply to email address. So you could put whatever you want in there. Again, sales info, another person. Let's say I have an assistant that checks all my emails, or I want her to get these emails, whatever the case might be. You could put that information in there as well. Don't need to worry about any of these advanced options. They're already taken care of for you. So I'm gonna hit next step. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna go find my holiday templates. I'm gonna hit the filter by category, the drop down, and go to holiday. Once I'm in holiday, here's where it begins. All different holiday emails that we've created over the years. I'm just gonna expand this a little bit so you can see more. We have over 139 templates right now. Easter, Father's Day, Halloween, Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, you name it, we pretty much have it. And we're always doing a new one typically for each year. So Mother's Day, there's tons of Mother's Day, Merry Christmas. Here's the Memorial Days. As you can see, we did 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 21, and now 22. If you like one from 2018, go ahead and use it. We don't put the year in the template. So you can use any of the Memorial Day years ones that you like. Maybe you like this one better than the new one. Maybe you like this one better than this other one. It doesn't matter. You can use any one you want. But for this example, I'm just going to go ahead and pick the 2022 one. All right, so here we go. We have Memorial Day. We have the company logo. What do we need to do? Well, we need to put our company logo there. So I'm going to go ahead and click company logo. I'm going to click change image. I'm going to go browse. I'm going to go find where I have my vertical action logo. I'm going to go next step. Very important. You see it here. I'm going to hit save. And on the right side, you'll see that it switches to our logo. So now my logo is here. Okay. So now Memorial Day. Here's the content. From our team to yours, we sincerely wish you a happy Memorial Day and recognize the holiday. Office will be closed, returning on such and such date. If you have an emergency, please contact us at this number. So this is where you can put whatever content you want, that you're closed. Or if it's a Mother's Day, hey, we just want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day out there. If you're doing a sale hey, we're doing a 4th of July sale, yada, yada, yada. Again, our office is closed. Here's our emergency hours number, things of that nature. You can send multiple holiday emails. You can send one to clients, just letting them know you're closed. You can send another one to maybe clients that you have on a separate level that they get emergency services from, or whatever the case may be. You can put a special number. So you can send out multiple ones to different contact lists and all that stuff. So just to show you, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click test, test, test. I'm going to hit save. And as you can see, it just added the content here. Okay, so I could type whatever I want over on the left-hand side, and it's going to put it here for me. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go to preview and schedule. This is how it looks like. As you saw before, it's pretty simple. You got the Memorial Day, your logo, whatever content you put in here. It's going to have your company information in the footer. By law, whenever you send out an email, in an email system like this, it has to have your address and phone number and stuff. Schedule and send. So let's say I create it today, but I want it to go out on Monday morning. I can, or I want to go out tomorrow. I can either send the campaign immediately, which will send it right away, or I can schedule it for a later date and time. I can pick the date and the time that it goes out. But one thing I forgot to mention that you might want to do, that I always recommend that you do, send yourself a test email before you send out the main email. Just make sure. If you put a link in there, click the link. If you want to, if you want to just make sure, have someone else read the content, make sure you didn't misspell something, whatever the case may be, always send yourself a test email. It takes 2 seconds. Okay. So now I'm going to hit, I'd send the campaign immediately if I want to. I hit send and off it goes. I did mention earlier why the first thing I entered in was just something so I can remember what it is. That's because if I go to my dashboard, well, I haven't sent any campaigns from this account in the last 3 days, but if I go to campaigns, here's all campaigns that I've sent. It's going to have open rates, click rates, but now here's Memorial Day. I can find it easier to find that information. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If I wasn't talking, you pretty much can get it done in 3 to 5 minutes if you want, and send out a Memorial Day email again, or a holiday email, I should say. Again, we're doing Mother's Day, Father's Day, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Christmas, Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Seasons Greetings, St. Patrick's Day, Boxing Day, you name it. We have holiday templates for it. And if there's something we don't have which I don't think there is, let me know. We'll get it created. It's not a big deal. So with that, Frank, I'm going to kind of turn it back over to you, so we can handle any questions, I guess, I think is what we're doing.
All right, perfect. Yeah, guys, if you have questions, you have your little questions tab there. Feel free to type in the questions. We'll go ahead and read those out and answer them. All right, the first question was, are there any plans to also include Canadian holidays? And I heard you mention Boxing or Day there, Brian. Is that correct that we do have some?
Yeah, we do have a couple Boxing Day. If there's something else that you want, another holiday that you want Canadian, just let me know. Give me about, if you know it's coming up, give me about 3 weeks before the holiday. I can usually get that pretty much created within a week. And then that way you have 2 weeks to, create it and send it out. If you want to send out multiple emails, some people want to send an email a week before and then do a reminder email, which you can do as well. But just let me know, and I'll put my email address again right here in the chat for everyone. You can send an email directly to me, and I can go ahead and get it created for you.
And then, so is there a Memorial Day one? Yep, we just saw there's a new one in there. And Brian will be sending an email later today as well, just reminding everyone that there is a new Memorial Day holiday template as well. All right. Question is, are you able to add in pictures? Also, does this work with Keep or other CRMs?
So Frank, I'm going to go ahead and take the screen back for a second, if you don't mind,
Yeah, that's fine.
or give me the screen back here, and I want to show you guys something then.
All right.
And as far as working with Keep the CRM, no, there is no automation with Keep. Okay, so I'm showing my screen again. So I'm going to go back into this Memorial Day template. I want to show you guys something. So I'm just going back in, but if you're creating it new, here I'm back on the page where you can add things, stuff like that, right? So if you want, so these are plain, so you're not going to add uh, pictures per se and stuff like that. If that's something you want, I can get a box for you and we could add more to it. But you could also, if you really wanted to, you could go into the plain text version, or excuse me, not the plain text version. Let me see that. Into the WYSIWYG, and this is where you can add pictures and stuff. Be careful, it will mess some things up. But all this is just different boxes and stuff. and then here there's a place where you can add a picture, add an image, and stuff like that. So you can. It takes a little bit more work and a little bit more uh, on your end, but you can add pictures and stuff like that to this. You can move the logo over left and right. So there's different things that you can do. But again, it's a little bit more in the advanced um, stage of the program, but it is possible.
So yeah, we did have a few questions on if there's integration with Keep. Unfortunately, it is a standalone product at this point, guys. So, but you can easily just send these out, and it does have, as Brian showed, some different reports and things on there that show you what happens with that email once it goes out. All right, another question. So if I want to send to a mass group of people, would I import that list from Excel, or do I have to manually type in the people?
Okay, so when you're creating a contact list, you have multiple options. You can upload from a CSV. You can put in it singular. So if you what most people would do is they'll put up the list, and then maybe from their CRM the next month they'll do an export of the list again. You'll import it again into this program, and it will not overwrite or double any existing contacts that you already have in there. So it will only add new ones. So yes, you can create you can upload using a CSV file. So you can upload, you get up to 1,000 contacts with this program. If you need more than that, we have some upgrade options that you can talk to me about, outside of this webinar. But yes, you can use CSV files to upload your contacts in a quick and easy manner.
Is there any other questions? It looks like that comes to the end of the questions portion. I hope that you guys will find this beneficial. We think it's a great way. All of marketing is just about consistency, and if you can be consistent with sending out emails, sending out holiday, thank yous, and these holiday email templates, it's all about consistency. So as long as you're consistently doing something with marketing, it's always going to be something good. And at the end of the day, marketing for us as MSP IT providers typically is about getting more referral business. And that's what we're, trying to do, stay in front of our customers so they refer more business to us. And I think that's going to help you to accomplish that.